Hello. Okay, tell him I'm gonna invite him because winner gets home field advantage. What up, Foo? Who you going with? SMU? You going with SMU? Kevin Gates, the rapper? Kevin Gates, the rapper? Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try Boise State. I haven't tried them before. Is he cold on here? Ooh, what's? Yeah, he had a crazy year, dude. That was a pretty insane year. I mean, I think he would have if he wasn't in the Mountain West. I think the Mountain West is like defense. I think it's suspect. Yeah, see, that's a good argument because had Boise State jumped conferences, because we all know they've had more than enough chances to, like, that's kind of on them. That's how I feel about it. Hey, what do you think of the weather? What are you thinking? Dude, you know what I miss? On the old school NCAA, you're still too young, but they connected it with the Weather Channel, and it had live weather based off where the game was in real life. And like, why did they get rid of that? You want snow or rain? And you want an evening game, night game, or night game? Yeah, they always do that, and then they'll probably put it in 26, and then try to fucking charge you. Oh, you like the mascot mode?
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be
Why?
only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today we have a top
That's
25
Black Market.
matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 21 team
Oh
in the
shit!
country, the
Gotta be
SMU
careful with that shit,
Mustangs,
man.
taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are
Shut up,
ready
yeah,
to
you
tee it
do.
up.
Yeah.
And the Broncos will kick it away
Damn,
to
that's fucked
start us
up.
off.
Man, so technically you're their dad. Yeah.
Looks like he's going to try to return it.
See him?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Alrighty, Phil, you ready to lose?
Looking for a productive
You been
play on
practicing
first down.
all week? Let's see.
Use the play fake. Now to
Fuck.
throw.
Oh,
Excellent
I bet on
coverage
the
and
play
good
fake.
use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball.
Do you remember what they did?
Great
The
play on
sex
defense.
thing to the kids?
Smith takes the handoff.
Yeah,
They'll
so
knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
yeah, Penn State used to be good when you were a baby, and then one of their coaches was like touching little boys or something.
He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his
And then they got fined and like sanctioned over
Coming
that.
after him.
Picked.
And that's incomplete. A defender
Make sure you punt it, dude. You better punt that shit. Doesn't really lot of it.
Coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down
It's raining, dude.
in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make
raining.
the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The one thing that can
You know what goes work good in the rain?
A bunch of 3 and outs.
I don't think you kids
They
know
won't
about
do that
cutters.
here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert.
You guys still wear cutters?
Let's it fly. And the incomplete pass turns it over in
Sissy.
their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes
Sissies.
some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome.
Oh,
No big deal.
oh shit!
Well,
Got a little spunk to his step.
First down play expected.
Saw that, didn't he? He almost broke that.
Dominated up front, beat their one-on-ones, and forced a tackle for a loss.
Oh yeah.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's
You know who used to be a running back just like Genty? Yeah, just like that. Used to run through everybody, even the tough teams like that.
They'll go right back to him.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks,
Real?
limiting his carries.
Third play of the drive, and they need
What's
to
your
make
what's
something
your
happen here
what's
on
your longest
3rd and
carry?
long. Looking
That sounds
for
like
space.
excuses.
Genty.
Uh-oh.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Take our points.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes
I never
tons
played with
of
Boise
pride
State. Have you?
stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now on
You playing online or no?
Come away with 3.
Oh my God.
And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They gotta
Their
find
defense
the
is so
balance
much
with this
better than
offense to really be productive. And
Navy.
last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down.
Dude, Navy had a good smash mouth game though, you know?
Out of those situations.
Play slow and
Looking
mash
to
it.
scramble.
Pick.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be
You need some
fortunate.
work,
It
huh?
wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
They start staying in that
And
pocket.
the defense makes a play, sacking
I'm
him
watching
back
this
at
on
the
TV.
10.
Is it
Pretty
cool
nice
watching
as
it
a
on TV
defense,
like real
right?
life?
You can go nickel, put 5
About to
DBs
watch-
on the
about to
field,
watch
not
them
have
lose.
to blitz anyone, trusting your
Dude,
front four to
you're
get
lucky
the
that I
job
missed
done
that
on third
fucking
down, and
field
they
goal,
do
bro,
it right
because
there, getting the
that was
sack.
3 points.
And the Mustangs
smart,
decide to
man.
punt it away. 3 and
hard,
out,
dude.
and not much choice but to get
Especially
rid of
on
the
line.
ball.
That's a touchdown. Go get it. That was a
And
touchdown. What the
nobody
heck?
able to
You don't
handle
like punts
that
apparently
punt. They'll
either.
let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can
Shit,
definitely
right
be
open.
frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But
Oh, what
just,
the hell?
I think this offense just
Oh,
needs
the
to put
rain,
another
dude.
drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit
Yeah, I don't think
less
I've played in
predictable, too,
the weather
especially as they
yet,
get
so
closer
this is the
and
first
closer
time
to
I've seen
the
the weather.
The Broncos
Yeah.
will try to put one on the board on 1st
That was a
and
weird
goal.
one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to
Bring
the
in the house,
quarterback
huh?
and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes
Oh
routes
yeah, I
take a
know
little
that.
bit
I
longer
almost
to
went there.
develop,
I went
and it
to Western
forces
instead
quarterbacks
of
to have
Highville.
to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
On second down, wants to throw.
I was waiting because a lot changes by then, you know? You
Touchdown,
get bigger, you
Boise
get
State.
faster,
Made the grab and
schools
finished the
change, some
deal
are
in the end
good,
zone.
some are shitty. There's new schools
What a nice
pop up.
start for this offense. The throw game
Dude,
getting
Genty the
working,
only player I
getting the
got,
touchdown
apparently,
pass.
because
This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
the offensive line,
Quick
too,
strike
seems
offense
decent.
on that three-play scoring
That's
drive.
about it.
And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the
I
touchdown.
mean, they were solid, you know what I mean? They just played lesser competition, and I think that hurt them. 'Cause they almost beat Oregon, like, twice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Yeah.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense,
I like the way Genty runs, but I think he'll get hurt in the
Just
NFL.
had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards.
I don't think you're going to be able to run through NFL players like that, you know what I mean?
Dropping back,
I think you can run through college guys, but I don't think you can run through NFL players
adapting.
consistently without getting hurt.
He'll pull it
Oh
down and
shit,
run.
he's fast, dude.
At the
I see why you
35,
like
he's
him.
open. Oh, and after the
Ooh.
big gain, the ball's loose.
That was a hard ass hit.
And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
Play.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little
Playing in
scamper
first
on
person
this
mode.
one, enough for the first down, and he slides in
So
safely.
like,
The Mustangs
you know what I
have this
mean, on the
offense rolling.
other view.
He's going to pass.
Play.
Makes the grab outside. It's Bailey.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so
He's
quick, it's
driving.
hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just
All you need is
big-time
3 yards.
playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis.
Oh, let's go. That was a
Is
user.
intercepted.
That was a user pick.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly
Yeah,
wasn't
I was
an
trying
accurate throw, and
to
as a
user it with
result,
my
it ends
safety
up
that I
being
wasn't
interception.
expecting the linebacker to get in there.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, a very productive drive.
Some are.
last time wound up
Like,
with a
there's that dude,
Yeah,
Cade
mixing and matching
Madrano.
play calling really well. Nice
He went from
balance
the
on
draft
that
from
last
UCLA.
one. We'll
He's
see
from
what they can do
Pueblo.
here in this next drive.
He's
Yeah,
played
and I don't
receiver. He's
expect
actually
anything
like one of the best
different. When
receivers in the
you put
league,
together
you
a
know?
drive like that, I would do more of the same.
In high school and
Keep the
college,
pace,
but
keep
they
it
moved
going.
him. Oh shit!
midfield. He's got room.
Oh shit!
Afterburners coming. He's
Ooh.
at the 10. And he'll
Genty's
take it
dirty.
all the way. They couldn't bring him
Uh-oh,
down.
Tayshaun.
Touchdown, Broncos.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that.
Right.
And he can go that far to
He
the
just
house.
he just turned and went
Great
outside,
plays.
didn't even
Showed you a
like
little
run the
bit of
play.
vision, showed you a little
Just said,
bit of
"Fuck,
courage.
give me the ball."
Kicked it in gear. Got the long touchdown.
Dude, his jukes are nasty.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
It's like Travis.
And the extra
It's like
point
Travis
makes it
Hunter, but like
14-0.
breaks
What a way to
tackles,
send a
like
message.
tough.
Huge play in the running game. One snap.
Hopefully he
got
doesn't
a
abandon you
touchdown on
halfway
the
through the
board.
game.
Kickoff team lining up to
It's like our
send
dad.
this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, for a second, I think he was going to get out of there. Dude, it looks cool with the rain. You got school in the morning or no?
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Oh, are you going? I mean, are you going to school? That's what I'm asking. You going to school from home, or are you going? Oh shit!
Defense
What the hell happened?
swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Challenge it. Positive challenge.
It's rainy. You know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little.
So you're going to school from home, is what you're saying?
You're trying to get to that thing. You know, you get your hand on it. There's a good
So you can
chance
stay
it's
up a little
coming
bit.
out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical.
The rain, bro.
Defense, it brings up a fourth
Gotta give him
down.
that easy
Love
pitches.
the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
You want to talk about aggressive
No,
or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense
oh
on
yeah,
the field
the
inside his own 30.
dude that he caused that car wreck or some shit. And was gonna go to prison.
Buying
In
some
the
time.
draft.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Oh shit, he's fast,
That's
dude.
a 45 on
Dude,
his
he's
way.
fast.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Is that all you
How
got?
great is it on offense when you don't
That's
just
all
have
you got,
receivers
man.
and running backs that can
You
make
ain't gotta
plays,
lie.
but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed,
You're
the
nervous.
open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
I saw it.
Extending the play.
Yeah.
Using the
Oh
back
shit.
as a receiver
Yep.
on the
Check
screen.
him. Oh shit.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the
That's
perfect
lucky.
play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing,
Okay.
offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they
Could've went-
slip in the running back
could've went
screen,
on
and
the pass
behind
route.
it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive
Damn, she had a
play.
kinky toe anyways.
Scrambling away.
Get him. Dude, he's fast,
They
dude.
get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
And that's a
It's
pretty
like
good
I
job
keep
to
getting
limit
around
these
it.
quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's
sneak.
hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it
Get him.
finish
Oh,
those
good
plays
read.
and try to take
Oh,
the
let's
guy
go.
and make him think
Dude,
about
I'm playing in
running
first
the
person.
I like the play
Playing in
call on
first
offense.
person
I like
mode
them
and defense.
trying
It's
to
actually
get the running
sick.
back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Especially
The
playing against
terrain
like
gets
your little
rough
brother.
this
It's kind of
deep in
gangster,
the
you
red
know?
zone, third down.
Oh.
And he takes it to the
I don't know what I could do about that. I mean, I was
Touchdown,
there. It
SMU.
just got ran through.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this
Yes,
offense.
and he's
It's third
tough,
and
dude.
goal. I trust my offense.
Oh, they want the 2 in the hole.
Oh, I
Who's
was
going
not
to try to
expecting
throw
that.
it?
You know,
To the end
yoink.
zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I was trying to pitch that hoe.
That keeps the score. Boise State 14, SMU 6.
Nice drive, dude.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, was it an option?
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field
Ooh,
position
shit.
here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their
Oh,
defense
nice
a rest.
D.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged
Yeah.
problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
I don't know, but I like him, dude. That's the second time he's got a nice run like that.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1.
It's like, do they have
I'm
another
not sure
fucking
they're
running
just
back
trying to
behind
make the
Jensen no one
defense
knows
jump.
about?
I believe they think they can get it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Uh-oh.
He's
Problems.
loose.
Having problems.
Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Seems a little more balanced, like upright, running wise. If that makes sense.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice
Almost
game
too
before
fast.
the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man,
He's
you
in
are
a
doing
fucking
just
goal.
that.
He's gonna get hurt.
Tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
Oh, he's tough though.
All the way down to the 5-yard line before they
Tough, and he's got
finally get
patience.
stopped.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, I knew that was a gamble, but I knew if I could get it out of there before you got to my quarterback, I knew I could. The chances were high if I could get time. Just pick one step and fire that bitch. Oh, you still almost got me though.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
That was a hot route. I made that play
And
myself.
the extra point puts them on top
Hot routed
21
that.
to 6. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
All right, next game, we'll do randoms.
From
Have you ever
inside
done that?
his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find
So
enough
the way it
room
works
to
is
get
you
out
get
across the
3
25,
random
drop
clicks.
down
You know what I mean?
6.
And you can say you can say yay or you can say nay. But once you get to the third one, it doesn't matter who you get. That's who you get. Yeah. So you could end up getting the best team, or you can end up getting the worst team, unless both people mutually agree to like repick again. You know, to get it better. That's also an option.
The momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Go get him.
Be conservative.
Oh, good play. That was good fucking play, dude.
Running toward the
Good.
tape.
Oh, dude.
And they'll get him down.
That was a nice throw. I was
He
not
put
expecting
some
that.
dudes in the spin
I didn't
side.
think you had
My
that in you.
goodness. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I didn't have a choice. I had to either get the
Wants
quarterback
to
or
throw.
let him go.
It's Jennings.
Go get him.
They're trying to get to
Oh,
it. And the defense
I
gets
let him
home.
take it again like that.
Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to
That
pick
dude's
up
scary
some
when he
yards
gets
this
moving,
time
though.
on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw.
get him.
Pressure coming. On
Yeah, I
the
bet
line,
Derrick
fire.
Henry was sad.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd down conversions are
Yeah,
a
it's crazy
huge
he's that
stat,
fast,
and
dude.
this one would
He's
be
got
a
the long
doozy if they
strides.
can pull it off. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Here's a timeout on
Dude,
the
he's making me
field.
nervous
Tight
because like
game
he's
here late
not
in the
far from
first
breaking
half.
us.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is not a
Nice
straight-on
kick
kick,
here.
a 42-yarder from the right hash. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Oh
Into the
yeah.
backfield, and he's down after making
Just scared.
the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. He'll pull it on the read.
Ooh, who's this guy?
And they'll
Well,
shove him out of bounds after the short
Little
gain.
Mexican dude. He's a little Mexican dude, huh? That's shifty, man.
One more snap coming before
He's a good
halftime.
quarterback.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with
No,
us.
bro, I seen
We'll
you
head to
throw. He
halftime.
was like Brucey up on charge. Have to
Just
see, I
about set
guess.
for the second half kickoff.
Damn, if I score, you get one drive. It's
Caught
21 rule.
inside the 20, chance for
Oh,
a good
Jency.
return.
Ooh.
Finally stopped after a
They're not
solid
really
return
returning
out
kicks.
to the 32. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he delivers the blow.
Dude, it's
and he's
kind of
still
nice
running.
when you have a running back
And
though
there
that
were
you
no
know is
creases
gonna
or
like break
crevices
that
to
first
run
tackle.
through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job
Makes a,
handing
like,
it off.
huge
Really good
difference.
vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and
Stayed
listen,
home,
offensively,
that was good
you run
D.
the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Oh,
He's got it down the middle. And he
threaded
gets
that.
it done on third down. They move
He
the
threaded that
chains,
right-
and they'll
right
mark
by
it
your
at the
linebacker.
44. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the
quarterback's got
tight
a
end.
quick release. I like it.
Just
Oh.
destroying his way through the field.
Oh.
There to
I
make
gotta
the
see that
tackle, but
replay.
the big throw
Dude,
is
he
good enough
trucked
to
that
give them a
first guy.
down.
And that's why
Golly.
QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
All about throw.
Oh, he
Oh.
drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I should have fired that
Offense working
harder.
from the pistol. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in
Yeah.
the second half.
Yeah.
And he intercepts it. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't
High
seem
school,
to
we
really get a
played
good
against a running
grasp
back
on
that
the
was
ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away.
315,
There was
Asmar.
a bit of a
He was
bobble, and
fast.
because of it, the defense able
He
to
was
come away
fast
with
as
the
fuck.
pick.
Yeah, he was
Caught
fast.
in
And
the
he was
backfield,
like
it's
jumping over
Smith.
people and juking people and
Hard
shit.
running there.
Played him 2 years in a row.
Running
That's my
backs just have to
World,
be a
World
weapon in
Central.
the
His name was like
passing
Anthony
game,
Smith. He
even
was
for
a big
little
ass black dude.
dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find
And
your
we thought it was a
matchup.
joke
You
when we
think
saw
about
the
running
roster.
back versus a linebacker.
It said
We
5'9",
like that
315.
matchup
We're
in
like, yeah,
space, and
right.
so find ways to get the
He was
football
probably
to
like
your running back
400.
in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just
Yeah,
so
but
dynamic.
it was tied up at halftime. That's we couldn't stop him for a minute. And he got fat. He was
They've
fat, so he
got
got
it at the
tired.
37.
Finally
It's
stopped
first
his
and
ass.
10.
And then my senior year, we stopped him the whole game until we
Looking
were
to
ahead,
move
and
it through
so
the
the
air.
coach took us out, you know.
Pocket
And then he
starts to
got some
collapse.
yards in, but he was good though.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Mom was out that
Welcome
game.
to
I
the
had like an
frustrating reality of
87-yard
college
run
football.
or
Like,
something,
the guy at the
or
quarterback
a
spot, he
91-yard
can just
run.
do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Floating away.
He goes all out.
Fires downfield.
Nice lead.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run
That's
moving.
only
He
nice,
just
man.
works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I
You gonna
love
play out
when
west
QBs
again?
break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's
Stick
Jennings.
with it there, then. You having a good
Quarterback
time,
now,
man.
breaking the field.
Sometimes you lead teams and sucks and
He's
go
run
to
out
different
of
teams on
bounds,
the
but he's
scene.
got enough to move the sticks.
Starting all over you.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his
I
fingers.
thought that was a pick.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Setting up the
He
screen.
didn't like that little shift
And
right there,
that
huh?
did not work. Defense
Threw the
smelled
line off.
that one out from the beginning.
He threw the
The
line
defense
off.
sniffed that screen out
I noticed it.
perfectly.
Then he was
All
like,
the
oh
D
shit, he
linemen, they were
panicked.
reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's
Oh,
right
good
on
cut.
target. And they'll get him down
Good
inside the 5, but this offense
Broke my
powering
ankle,
for
dude.
the score.
I was licking my chops.
They
I thought I was
allowed
about
the
to knock
completion,
you out.
but this defense
I have
was
terrible
swarming
ankle.
to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and
Terrible
you allow
one.
completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
That's
Do
tackle,
that
dude.
again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
But,
You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the
Quick, it
final
was like
play of the
open, but
third
then it
quarter.
closes quick.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Boise State 21.
Probably because it's Genty and they, like, he gets the ball, they just fly to his ass.
Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Finds a crease at the 20.
Uh-oh.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a
Finish those
first
runs,
down.
bro, I tell you.
The defense defense
finished
didn't
off like
blitz. They didn't have everybody in
truck that
gaps,
last
and the
guy.
offensive line took advantage
Whoa.
of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Especially
The
on the
give to the
perimeter.
left side.
Oh,
He's
good
dropped
fucking
behind
D.
the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. You're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they try the middle of this defense.
Get a feel, you know what I mean? Like the blocker.
Great job.
Blocker wouldn't get a feel.
Everybody
Attack the line of scrimmage, man.
Holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That'd be huge.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
That's what linemen do.
Pulls and fires complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset.
They'll try to get him on the fake.
He's slow as hell.
Oh,
That guy's slow as hell, dude.
that never had a chance.
How much he open if he can run?
In their face.
And obviously,
He's playing like he got a
trying to
first
catch
down.
him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack and it did not work.
Happy feet. Got happy feet, dude.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense.
When did your summer break start, dude?
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end.
I switched every year except for high school, and that's the biggest one to not switch for, you know?
Big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long,
then again, things are different now because
downfield.
you have a chance to pull on space. I don't think it's
Got some room to the goal line.
They just won't give him a touchdown, no matter what.
Defensively,
gotta reach that bitch out, dude.
Strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick.
I got. Oh, nice. Oh, jumped over everybody. I got straight up beat.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it.
He got himself a game here. What happened? I didn't score?
Already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous
I
footing.
thought I scored a touchdown. Keep it back to you.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
No, I remember I went for a fake punt.
On the move from inside his own.
See ya. See ya. Oh, see ya. Dude, he's dirty, dude.
Wide open and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
He's fucking nasty. He almost always breaks that first tackle.
Quite like a return for a touchdown.
If you don't hit the turbo, you just kind of wait, you know, like lollygag through and take off.
80, 90 yards at a time. What a great
Dude,
job
he's explosive.
of the speed.
I've never used him before. I like him.
There's a reason they're all jacked
I
up.
like him enough to rely on him. I don't know.
And the extra points.
I think that thing I was not expecting though. I was not expecting the quarterback to be decent. The quarterback's got a really nice. He's got a really nice play fake.
From inside his
Like
own
he flicks
10,
it
let's
quick.
see what he gets.
Ooh.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his man. It's Smith.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing
Then again, having a
big
good
zone
running back,
coverages, and they're
big
going to
deal.
allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings.
Good play.
He looks that one in nicely. He steps out of bounds.
Definitely makes the right reads sometimes.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead,
Yo, you're
they've
pretty
got to
good
anticipate
too when
that
you
this
stay in the
offense is gonna be
pocket.
trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little extra time. He's going up top
shit.
here late in the game.
Oh shit!
Makes the grab on the right.
Nice play.
And he ran away
That was
from the
nice.
defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
I was trying to hit stick him.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now.
Just keep stubbing
to
it
give
on shit.
yourself that opportunity to have a chance.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
That was close.
Boise State has it back.
The thing about Jency though is like you can stack the boxer. He's almost stoppable, you know.
But you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think
Offensively,
you say productive. He's productive
I
at
say
this
that, though.
point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense.
I used to, yeah.
Because, you know, if you do
I used
try
to
to throw
rollerblade,
the
too.
football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation
ollie?
of the game. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments.
This game's
find
dope.
something positive to help slow this guy down.
You want a longboard or a swordboard?
I know he's got over
Good
a
D.
window on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Oh, I had it. Fuck.
That
You could have returned that.
no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Fires to the right. Got
Oh.
him in. Nobody's close. Open
Dude, what is
runway
going?
ahead.
What the
And he
hell?
eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown,
I don't even know,
Mustangs.
dude.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the way.
I heard you say yes, and I was like, this isn't
On
good.
the option. He'll pitch it.
Good.
He's into the
Oh,
end zone. The 2-point
wow.
conversion is
That
good,
effort.
and we're tied here in the
the
final
second
period.
effort.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground.
Said not this time,
Probably
huh?
needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, SMU. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick
Yeah, I don't know either.
break the tie.
I can't stop. I can't run with Genty because he's just blitzing everybody. Is what happened.
We're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
There's one guy on block with 4 blockers.
Quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Matter, I'm about to lose.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Continuing to turn and move it forward. And they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout is called with just
you called the timeout?
second left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up.
Shut up, Shirley. Fucking shit.
This guy can throw it. Trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete.
It was open.
Game is over, and this will be a game.
All right, you guys send me an invite. You broke the tiebreaker. 29 in the fourth quarter? What the fuck? 29 unanswered in the fourth quarter.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers.
3 touchdowns, 13 yards, 7 carries.
Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort.
Damn, good game, dude.
Football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in
going randoms this game.
Big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Yeah, 29 unanswered. Absurd. Yeah, that's why I was like, I was just trying to run the ball and sit on the lead, but like it just didn't pan out. Oh, are we going randoms? All right, so on 1, 2, 3, hit triangle. 1, 2, 3. So we got TCU versus UCF. That's a good matchup. What are your thoughts? You want to play? You want to keep going? All right, you go first because I might stick. Go. I'm gonna stick for now. You got one more pick. Let's do this one right here. But yeah, you see how that works right there? And that was basically your last pick, regardless, because that was your third team. Unless the person that you're playing against is like, yo, I don't want to play. Like either the team you do is way too good or way too shitty. It just won't be a good game, you know? Yo, fuck with the weather, dude. I'm going with some alternate uniforms. So just so you know, I like that all white. They have blood ones, like red. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have been there. Yo, this should be a good game. This is a good matchup. I like doing randoms like this because you can get some pretty interesting matchups, and you end up playing with teams like you don't even know what they have. You got to figure it out real quick.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose
Yeah,
mantra
that kickoff
is
is
anytime,
dirty,
any
bro.
place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And
If
these
it's snowing in
fans have
Fresno, it would
shown
be
out
weird.
for the clash we have ahead of us. What an exciting matchup we have in store for
Oh,
you
you went
this
with blue
afternoon, built around the
helmets? Those are weird.
pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12,
Oh
the
shit! I
TCU
just thought
Horned
about that.
Frogs.
White
Taking
uniforms
on
in the
a team
snow.
from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA
Dude, that's
Sports
a
College
lot of
Football,
snow
I'm Bruce
too. Holy
Davis,
shit.
joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway.
I
And
hit
this
that
game
perfect.
will start with a kickoff going out of bounds
Be
and give
perfect,
this
I guess.
offense tremendous opening field position. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah,
I
and
used
like
to when
the
I was
key
younger in
recruiting
high
tips. I
school
mean,
and
I'm going to
stuff.
find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to
Yeah,
bet
that was
most
the
of the
era,
time
my era
that
right
my
there.
guy is a little bit more athletic than that
The
defensive guy.
D.
Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You gotta get that money though.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and
You gotta
long
get all
from the
that money. Oh,
43.
with Eli or Archie or whatever the
Looking
fuck
to
his name
throw,
is.
it's Keene. Feeling some heat.
Okay,
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Dude, how you keep
He
getting
was
running
able to
quarterbacks?
squirt
I don't
free
get it.
and pick up just a few on
Guess,
that one.
I guess everybody's a
You're
running
making a
quarterback.
positive out of a negative, and that that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
That pick. What the hell? He froze.
Big gain on that one as
Just
he steps out of bounds with
froze.
a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Just fucking froze.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
Think so, yeah, he's the tight end, I think.
He's got the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone.
And Randy Moss?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away from the heat.
Man, he's got all day back there. There we go.
It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
You can see that dude with the white uniform.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Pick.
And that ball is picked off.
Really early in this game, you're seeing
I knew as soon as it released. Because I already committed to the throw thinking you wouldn't like break out, and he broke out before my receiver even broke out.
Dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play.
Good
by
D,
that
let's
young
go.
man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Brought down
Stay at
after a
home,
pickup
Bishop.
of 2 to the 19.
Good gap assignment.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Keene. Getting some heat.
There we
Here
go.
comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the
faking
way
it.
down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down,
Fake.
and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it
And
up
defense,
again,
huh?
or do you trust him right away?
Two warm weather
He seems
teams
to me like
in
the
the
guy
cold.
maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him
Yep.
get lathered up.
The state championship
Quarterback will audible.
in State Christian.
Nowhere
Jesus.
to run on that one. He loses 4 on
Mom
the
was
carry.
back.
Probably the toughest
Yeah,
call
they
on
were
the
Faith
play
Christian
sheet.
back
3rd
then.
and long. Ball's at the 25.
No, we barely lost in the snow. They're good.
Looking to throw, and
They're
he
private
needs a
school
bunch.
though. Dude,
And
what the
it's
fuck is
picked
going
off.
on?
Got some room to run.
Oh,
At
that's
the
testing.
30. At the 20.
What is going on, dude?
And he's out of bounds at the 2.
Is
Almost
this-
a pick six,
is it
but
the
they're
snow?
set up on the doorstep. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Wants to go up top. Snags
It's the
it.
snow, huh?
Takes it to the house. Touchdown Bulldogs. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay
I've thrown
it off.
2
The
picks
offense
already,
took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off.
Pick
after
six and
punching it
baby.
in for the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Nice kick.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
It's you. Oh,
A 7-yard
what the
pickup.
hell?
It'll be 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less
The
conventional
opening
ways.
game. That shit was
They'll run
crazy.
play action. They're bringing heat.
Oh.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move.
What the
And
fuck?
it'll be incomplete.
Why did he
This
break
is some
forward? Just stay
physical
in the air.
pass defense.
My guys are like being weird. Like it was wide open. I was gonna throw it to him, and he takes off and runs right into cover.
To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All kinds of
didn't
room
see
to
it.
the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
What did he-
Touchdown,
Oh,
TCU.
I just saw the fucking mesh right there. I just threw the mesh. Try to get a first down at least. I wasn't expecting to break loose.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You
That was a
keep
nice
putting
play.
drives together like that quickly,
Didn't even get
chewing up
touched.
That much yardage. Defenses are gonna have to get something
You're so worried about the
figured
guy that was open, you just like didn't even
He
see
did get
that.
extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring
Quarterback
drive.
got a little juice. I
And
see.
they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From
I like how
inside
the
zone
snow's melting while
15,
we were
trying to
just
follow
playing
his
that.
blockers.
That's crazy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
Probably
And David,
Oregon's
how
got
they
some
would
sick ones.
love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the
shoot.
defense on their heels,
He breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the single back.
Oh, great call. Great call.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bulldogs
Literally
come to
playing
the line
pass
with a
right
new
there.
set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Keene. Fires on the move.
Let's go.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close
All right,
in
now
on
we
him
in business.
after a
Let's
good
go.
return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now
block.
a chance to break the tie.
yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
Yeah, I didn't have nowhere nothing to do.
Getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another
Dude,
opportunity.
get out of
to
the
run back
way.
on the field. They are ready
Jesus.
to drive this ball and go.
Hit the gas, kid.
Oh,
Wide open ahead.
what?
The 10. And the
That was like patient, huh? It like ended up working out. I was trying to get through there, but no. Like he almost ruined the play, but then he ended up making it perfect. Like, it develops so slow.
You can design ways to get the football in his hand.
It really wasn't. I thought I was gonna get caught from behind.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean,
But then my linemen, once they got downfield, they all made nasty blocks. That was actually really nice the way that developed. You don't see them open up like that very often. Like, that's how they're supposed to work.
And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
I didn't even hit the turbo ever that whole time.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
You ever do that? Just not hit the turbo at all, and like the play develops all nice.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
It doesn't always work, but man.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
that was a
mistakes
good
are gonna
block by
happen.
running
And
back.
that
Uh-oh.
is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to
Got
make that
5
a big
picks already
return,
this game.
but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to find his man on first down.
Oh,
Nowhere
shit.
to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Guess the
First
snow's
down
making
for
it
this
wild,
offense. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to
almost
get a
another one.
hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. It'll be a draw. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fires to the wideout. He
play.
makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
Oh, user.
Coming after the quarterback, and they get him
That
at
was
the
all
32.
me.
What a
First
great
person
job
view.
by this defense.
Actually, I'm in the TV view right now from up top,
They've been hitting the
like in the
quarterback
stands.
early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make
Had
him
to
feel
spread
that
out because
pressure. Keep
you're
getting him
killing
on
me
the
down
ground.
the field. I
That's
couldn't
why
see
they
what was
built
going
the
on.
They'll run the option.
I don't think that's it.
The pitch.
Oh,
And
geez.
that one
Send
will
you
go
out.
and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Coming after him. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He'll turn it loose out to the right.
Oh,
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense
Perfect
rises to the
catch.
occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Just
Dang, that was
sort
a
of
nice
a
athletic
relentless run,
move.
getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside
I guess.
I'm responsible for the
Yeah, I guess it's
good job
realistic at
playing
least.
his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Oh, wow, what a
Picked
break on the
off for
ball.
3rd time today. He'll try to take
Dude,
it back.
the way he broke on that,
And with the
unreal.
interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end
Oh,
zone.
yeah.
Eyes get
Oh, my,
big as
it's probably one of the best
saucers.
positions to
Go
try to
jump
play
on that
running back.
puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. The ball pops out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Like what?
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, with
Yeah.
the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the
See
first.
that?
Let's see what happens next.
And they'll stop
See
him
who that
after a
was?
minimal pickup.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now on second down.
I almost want to put number 2 in, dude.
After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hoover. They're trying to get to him. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him
So
stopped,
close to
but
getting it
what
from
a good
behind.
job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I don't know.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good
solid,
job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Yeah.
Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Yeah,
Moot
that's
point
different.
for sure.
On
And the
the
head
court or
coach was
whatever.
probably telling them 4-down territory. We're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now they'll see it's like, don't
Did you
worry
get that
about it.
fucking-
New set of downs. Nice execution by this
The lineman
offense.
stayed with him.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Yeah, you read that play
Takes
the
the
whole way.
handoff. It's Cook. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Richardson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, dude, I was so worried about that. I called a draw, and then when that dude did that, it threw me off, and I was like, dude, if I trip like that over that guy, I'm about to lose my shit. Hey, you weren't expecting that, though, were you?
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quick handoff.
Shit. God damn
And
it.
that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen,
They
they give
do.
up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you
Oh my
And the
god.
ball
Out of
comes
field
out
goal
on
range.
a
No.
disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Dude, what is
Pass
going on?
Incomplete, and
Guess
half
you're
comes
wrong
to a
time.
close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half
Thank
as we
God.
head to the studio.
Yeah,
for
thank
halftime.
God. That was an ultimate collapse. Talk about
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Yeah.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
yeah,
it's
there
been a little
are
bit
people
of back
there.
and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you
Nice to
learn a
do
lot
shit
about
like
these
that.
coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they'll bring him down, but
After
not
COVID,
before he picks up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker
That's
is
real.
and they understand where I got to get to.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people you'll
I
see
knew that.
run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh
And
my
defense
God.
nowadays, they don't look at stats
That's a
of what
fucking
is the yards per
touchdown.
rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He
Dude,
got a hand in there.
crazy
Knocks
makeup
away
speed that guy had.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch,
That was
it's
close.
Williams. The Horned Frogs get enough
He actually
for
covered
the
everything
first
up,
down.
so I was like,
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
I was nervous with that
They'll
white
go to the
dude, you know?
ground. Makes the
I kinda
tackle
want
at
number
the
2 in, but
31. It's a pickup
we're
of
number 2
5
and
on the
there's no
play.
good block.
And after a
Before
successful
he's getting all the
run like that
blocking,
on
but then
first
he's
down,
kinda
if you're
slow
the
and lazy.
offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football.
Yeah, he won't
When I do
break the
that,
tackle,
I
like,
can
when
run
it
back
matters.
space, and right
Been
there, you
noticing
can
that.
tell he takes advantage of it.
The give to the lone running back.
Like, if it's perfect blocking like that,
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
he's good, but if he has to make something, he don't really make
And
one.
that one will put him up here in the second half.
That was all
This is why
blocking
you
right there.
consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line
Finally,
of
someone
scrimmage,
scored, dude. We
outrunning
got
the rest,
sloppy for a
getting in
second.
for the long touchdown.
You got time for
And
one more
with
after
the
this?
extra point, the score is now 21-14.
You got time for one more after this?
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
No, just let me know.
Coming out with it, it's Gilliam. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job
fuck
here,
is
just being
this?
better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
frustrating
block.
when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got
Oh.
a man, it's Moss. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on
Wow, that was
somebody that's
beautiful.
not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They're trying to run the ball on first down,
Yeah, that was
guys, but just
aggressive.
nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Oh,
He's going to run it.
nice. You saw me.
And the defense makes a big hit.
You saw me beat that fucking. You saw me beat that fucking that guard and just took out. You just like, nope, I'm out.
The situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there.
I feel like TCU's linebackers are solid.
Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Texas Tech.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hines is tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
He said, fuck it.
Nice job by the defense there.
Good play.
Tackling the catch and smothering the tight
Smart.
end. They know this offense is going to try
Really hard to
find
beat you when
him
you're
in
doing
the
shit like
passing
that.
game in a lot of different
Getting
situations.
3 yards a
That
pop,
time,
there's not much I
perfect
can
coverage,
do.
And nice job bringing
Ooh,
the
good
big
D.
guy down. Not easy to do.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass.
Jesus.
Makes the grab well past the
He's
sticks.
wide open.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where.
Nowhere to go
There,
with the ball, and
good
down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, that was a coverage sack. Dude, number 0 is tough, dude. Dude, that guy was.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 21, Fresno State 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass. It's Keene.
Oh, I got pancake,
Unloads
dude.
to the wideout. Just masterful
got
working
fucking-
that sideline and getting the toe down.
I got fucking pancaked hard,
Tell you
dude.
what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
They got good linebackers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've been playing D-line right now. It's kind of fun. Sometimes it's fun to just play different positions randomly.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make
You're way
give
too
him something
small.
to think about.
But then again, two of my favorites D-line are tiny little fast dudes. They got a lot of sacks. They're really hard to block.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it.
Dude, wide open,
stopping
dude.
short of the first down.
He's not going to get there.
Oh, that was
Stopped
fourth down.
short on fourth down.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive.
I'll take
try to
that
throw
play.
the football
I think that was wondering why he left that open underneath.
Quarterback
Dude.
not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They'll try the run. Follows that surge.
He's always like
He's
one
got
tackle
five
away,
out to
dude.
the
He
13.
just break one tackle.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He finally broke the tackle. So whenever he does break a tackle, he's usually like tripping.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just like a balanced power back.
22. Motion from the offense.
But he's not going to cuff the ball up, I guess. So
They
that's
keep
a
it
good
on the
thing.
ground.
Nice
Clock
block.
is their friend. Finds his way ahead
It's crazy because
for five,
that
and now
blocking
they've
is
got it
perfect.
under
He's
28.
been, like, just, you
And this
know.
guy really has been a workhorse today.
Yeah.
He's made plays
It
when
was
his
wide open.
offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
How do I know Mom's not telling me my plays now? I think about it.
Fast motion from the offense. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
See, that's who I've been trying to get the ball on the outside to the whole game.
15 yards on the play.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to
So
stop
do
these
I.
perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle.
Get ready for a
Right
heavy
now, the
dosage of them.
secondary, they look like they're struggling.
We got
trying to
fresh
handle the run
legs and
game.
it's late in the game.
Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, break that. I was just about to make a move, dude. I was just about to make a, like,
Yeah, it's make or
decision.
break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut,
Yeah, that's
right
what I
at
thought
you.
too.
They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He was on the team that first year against CU. He was the starter. And he was good.
Running back searching for a hole.
Oh, he's fresh, though, right now.
6 down to the 22-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this
Yeah,
thing
we're going to run
away.
it back. Regardless, as long as I don't blow this like the last one.
They go to the ground.
Oh, what the
Well,
hell?
offense knew what they needed to get that
He just
first
gave
down, so
up.
they dial up the running
At least he
play.
got-
They get
at least he
just
got the
enough to
first
keep the drive alive.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior
Mom said turf
defense
monster.
stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back.
Oh, yeah.
None at all.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
job by the defense
That's
getting
the
the
best of
backfield
us.
quickly, closing up
You
all
ain't
the
really
holes.
running if you
Nowhere.
haven't got a turf monster.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more
That's the worst.
for that trip to the house.
The worst is when you have a wide open
You know, late
touchdown.
in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the
Yeah,
ball. I
this
love
happens-
this offense.
that happens
They
to
were
the best of
aggressive.
us.
They got another score.
That was a
added
nice
to the
play
lead.
right there. You
Now
bid
you're
on that
trying to
run, huh?
salt this game away.
Looking real nice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
That's true, dude. They have just a good, solid big
And the
boys.
extra
Like,
point
they make
is
some
true,
good,
and
solid
they have a
meat.
2-touchdown lead, up
Good solid
14
linemen,
in the
good solid
fourth.
linebackers,
Just about set
one or
to
two
kick it
good
away.
athletes.
28. Fresno State.
Stop,
14.
Mom, stop sticking her toe in her butt. Mom, stop
From
sticking her
inside
toe in
his
her
own
butt.
15, let's see how far
Oh.
he can get. Needed just a little more
Yeah.
help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work.
They're gonna try to do that to Shador. They're gonna try
He
to
wants
fuck
to
him
start
up.
this drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. They've got it to
Yeah,
the
we caught that.
49-yard line. And
Yeah, I
they'll
mean, you
move
can get it
the
for cheap
chains.
right now.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
True.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Oh, I tried to do that
Skips
delay
away
blitz
from
up the
pressure.
center. You read it, though. Good job.
Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
He
This
balled
is
out.
what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense now one
Oh,
possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a
did you
chance.
see how I waited?
This
I
offensive
was I
line is
saw
not
you
going to
watching
like
me, and the
watching the
minute you
film
took your eyes
back
off me, I just
tomorrow when they
hang.
get the
I
opportunity
used to do
because
that
they
in real
have
life.
gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted
That
as he
the way
lets it
blitz is
go.
getting you, dude.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Pressure coming. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock,
We're
up by
back to
several
tied up.
possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Well, as long as I don't do nothing crazy.
Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds
Give him a little
firm.
break.
No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on
To be
first
making
down
me
and
nervous.
2nd and 10. The give to the back.
Jesus. Oh,
That
good
play
defense.
just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by
Yeah.
the defense. 27 seconds to go. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting.
Jesus.
That pass is well off
He got
target.
murdered.
He got hit as he was
I like
trying to
college
throw.
basketball.
They can't convert on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Yeah.
Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Oh,
Can't find his man.
that was wide
It'll be
open, dude.
incomplete, and that is a
All you gotta do
heartbreaker
is
this
catch
late
that.
in the game.
Go down.
The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Keene. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, I almost
Pass
picked
is
it.
incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Fresno State right back to the line.
It hit me right in the hands.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete.
Why you running,
Will
dude?
stop with 5
You
seconds
scared?
left.
I didn't even
Really
blitz on
nice
that play.
third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap.
Yeah, I was gonna play him. I just had to
Confuse the
go to sleep. I
quarterback.
hadn't slept
Now
once I got
forcing
there.
an incompletion,
Oh,
setting up fourth.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
yeah. I wish he could
After
find
being
like
stopped
trick
there on
plays
fourth
like a
down,
lot
this game's
easier. You know what I
pretty
mean?
much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
All right, good game.
After the
I'll send
short
you an
run,
invite.
The clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and
Me
defensively
too, I work nights.
coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.
Hey, we
saw
tied
that
up
happen.
again.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff,
2-2.
understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire...
All right, you ready to do randoms? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say no on mine. All right. Well, since I'm home, I'm gonna. I guess. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I'm gonna say yeah on Liberty. What color are you going with? Let's do that with. Yeah, they're fun, dude. Let's see how Salter is. Oh, I was gonna change the weather. I forgot. Well, it'll be a normal weather game, I guess. I wish they had like the random setting then too. That'd be cool.
Welcome to Arthur L.
Yeah,
Williams
like a fast
Stadium in
field.
Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team
Yeah,
from
he's good
Conference
too.
USA, the Liberty Flames.
But then we got what's his face too. Hopefully he stays.
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yeah, hopefully Salters, or hopefully Lewis stays, even if he has to sit a year, you know.
The Flames will kick it away first.
Dude, CU just signed a couple dudes from Florida State and Tennessee.
He'll start the return inside
So,
his 5.
oh,
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Yeah.
At the 20.
yeah.
First down here for the offense.
Stupid.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
So if I was getting paid $100 in college.
For an offensive coordinator, you pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the
Ooh,
offense.
good play action.
Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the
I'm
sideline.
gonna play in
It's
first
Daniel.
person this whole game. with
He's
defense.
out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands.
You don't got a
this
runner,
is
dude.
matchup where I got my big
You don't got a
tight end,
running
big
quarterback.
I trust we're going to find that
You gotta
matchup
stay in the
and get him
pocket
football for the
and
first
actually like blocking
Can't
shit.
find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And offenses want to continue.
Yeah, I try to stay outside and just take the blocker on.
Even if
You
it's
know?
not super successful, you can take it
Team football right there. Gap assignment football.
They line up with some serious work.
They
to
were
do
small,
if
but
they
they
want to convert
tried
this
hard. They're farm kids, you know. We were always smaller than everybody, but
one.
they
Working
weren't bad.
outside now.
Only
Gets
team
it to the
only teams that really could
42-yard
give us
line, and
problems
that's
was
a
Faith
first
Christian.
down. Good job by the
Holy
receiver
family.
there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Back then,
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say
back
if you're
then
looking to
Ballard and
focus, that's man coverage,
Ballard
receivers
wasn't in
staring
school,
at
so
the
all those
quarterback
kids went to
all the way
Faith
across
Christian.
the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew
They
he
had
was
they had
zone,
dudes that were
and
6'8" and shit already.
And
It's
now
they had
on
linemen that were
second down for
6'8"
this
when I was
offense.
playing them.
Dropping back, it's Gabbert. How about that play to get
Then
a hand in there and force
Eaton
the
had a
incompletion?
tight end that was 6'11", and then Buena Vista had a middle linebacker that was 7'1" that ended up playing for CU, ended up playing for the Patriots and Tom Brady. You know Nate Solder.
The seventh play
Nate
of
Solder
this
was in my
opening
grade.
drive, they'll
He was a
need to move the
linebacker
chains
and
on third
tight
and
end
short. They'll
back
try to
then, you
get
know.
it through the air.
There's some
He'll throw it.
ballers.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free.
Decision
and fourth down
time.
is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hubs it
Give me that.
downfield.
Oh, that was user. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I jumped out a little too early, and I thought
So
he was
now
gonna miss
the
it.
offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first
Like, cause
drive
that
of the game
fucker,
can bruise that
that
confidence.
was early, but he still snagged it.
So hard as an offense.
Must have been a
to
dub.
gain momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The grass is
The
greener.
option game can be tricky, right?
The grass is
Nice
the
job
greenest
by
where
the
you water
defense
it. You know
playing
what I mean?
assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Oh, God.
Can't make the connection on third down.
That was there, too.
Tough,
It's a bad
hard-nosed pass defense,
angle
and now
throw
it's
and
fourth
catch.
down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Oh,
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone.
that's what I was
for a
trying to
touchback.
do. That was almost happened.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have
Yeah.
passes.
Intercepted.
Good field.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Shit.
That's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and
Needed that.
reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all
Another defensive game I wasn't expecting.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football.
God, that play takes forever to develop.
Offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. On the option, he'll pitch it.
Dude, you killed my blocker. Why did he fall? He didn't even get hit. That was a great pitch, yeah.
Here
That was a
comes
nice
third
juke,
and
too,
short
but he
to the
tripped.
27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Salter.
Terrible throw.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short field.
Dude.
They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
This is well
He couldn't
within
throw for
field goal
shit. He's a good
range,
runner,
but the
though.
kicker will
Good
stay on
runner,
the
good play
sideline,
fakes.
And the offense will try to convert on 4th down.
He's our linebacker, you
Right
know,
on the
too.
ground.
Our middle linebacker.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Flames want to pick up the tempo.
So, oh, he's strong side linebacker. Not Mike.
Movement here from the tight end.
Mike, Will, or Sam.
Right back to the well.
God dang it, didn't make that cut.
Find a little bit of running room before they
Like,
get
it's
him down.
there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting
I like
downfield,
linebacker.
making the good run.
Especially
Great
outside
job finishing
linebacker.
those pads.
I was all state
They'll run the
outside
toss.
linebacker.
And he's loose,
There we-
and he'll take it
Yeah, it was finally. I was trying to figure out how to cut with him. He's been like not cutting for me, but you know, every dude cuts a little different on here. I noticed. Like some dudes you can cut at full speed, some dudes you got to kind of like barely cut, you know, and hezzy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the
Be
game.
hezzy, they'll cut like
So that
straight,
scoring
you know.
drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Yeah, dude, 29 unanswered. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I had like kick return too.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks
It's
he
an
can
Ashton
house
Gentry
every
show, I
return,
guess.
but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this
Give me
is
that.
the kind of guy
Oh.
who's going to take full accountability.
Good
That was
hit, though.
my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna throw that
He was
reverse.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Gavin.
Ass.
Quarterback's
Okay.
rolling away from Heath.
Shit, wide. I was
Zings it complete to the right.
wide open.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That was a hard hit. Oh yeah. Even in college.
First down to start the drive
Easy.
after the break.
If
Out
you're
of the gun,
redheaded,
the running back has it.
probably trip over.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You're redheaded and you probably trip over yourself, so they call you trippy red.
For this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Good call. I was expecting
And
pass.
they'll bring him to the ground after a
Stay
short
home right
gain.
there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting
Yeah,
him down
we have to
there.
play some smash mouth. That's what
Gotta do a great job
saying it's gonna be a throw the ball type of day, you know.
Break tackles and turn those types of plays.
Not like for any, not for no
And
big
that's
plays.
incomplete, a defender all over him.
It's
Knocked the
crazy
ball
because
to
I
the
expected
ground.
there to be a lot of big
Fourth
plays
down
with these
coming
two teams.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they got him. A sack denies the
Oh,
try
user.
to convert on 4th down.
I did the delayed user blitz right there. Like the minute I seen you take your eyes off me to throw it, I went for it, you know? Try to stay close enough to the line to like be within striking range to grab you.
That one early in the game in that situation.
Goes to the option.
Oh shit.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers.
We weren't expecting him to
QB's
throw
gotta
it.
keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense
He
jumped
didn't
on.
get hit.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Flames will hustle to the line. They'll run the option.
Nice there. Ooh, this quarterback. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
There to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75.
I thought my running back
Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but
keep
when
his
you put
pitch
yourself
relationship.
in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
Oh yeah. Oh, good D, dude. Good D. I should have kept it. I just got greedy.
Trenches. They didn't get it
Made the
done
wrong
that
read.
time. They need to be in the same type of situation in this game.
Finds us back in the middle.
Dude, I'm using that shit out of shit. That's fun.
Working against zone coverage. He was allowing.
They're going to test that run defense
And
to
ran
the
right
right
by him.
here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and
How did you get that off, dude?
nowhere to run on that one.
I thought he
He
was
loses
gonna do
4
it.
on the carry.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home.
That was actually a really good pitch, though. perfectly
their
pitched.
assignment, and that's why they had success.
Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Easy.
Right on the money to the outside. He
Nice
dragged
read,
the
dude.
throw, and how about the ball placed?
Me and you were playing like one-on-one, like my
And the
linebacker
Red
versus
Hawks have their
quarterback.
offense in high gear.
Kind of fun, huh?
To the air on first down.
Oh shit!
Moving out of the pocket.
Go get it.
The throw.
Good play.
Receiver
Oh,
looks
what?
it in. It's
Where's
complete.
everybody at?
And he's
They're,
running
where?
it open.
Bro, so
What a
when you're
play
playing first
there.
person
He's
view,
got
it's
it
crazy
over here
because
at the
like sometimes you just be
7-yard line.
like,
How nice
where the
is it as
fuck
a
is
quarterback
where the
when
fuck
you
is
don't
my
have to throw
teammates?
post routes to get
You
great
know,
stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation
it's
and let
working on
him
my end.
burn this defense.
Watch out for that
They'll
fucking
use
reverse.
the running game on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line
Was
of
that a
scrimmage.
throw?
That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have
Was that a throw or what?
game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Oh, user.
And he's wrestled to the
Let's
ground.
go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third
This is
down,
fun, dude.
David.
I might have to play
Quarterback's
another
gotta
one
be
if you can
careful.
stay up.
Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Are you allowed to stay up?
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The sweet feet
Oh
buy a
shit!
little time.
Oh, you burnt me,
And he
dude.
sprints to the
You
end
fucking
zone.
burnt me, user. Yo,
Touchdown,
user.
Miami.
Nice, dude.
Number 5 with the carry.
He'll
Is it?
try to tack on one more. Splits the upright.
I wasn't expecting the
They
defense to
put
do
together a
that.
74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Yeah.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20.
Oh yeah, it is
Maybe
lagging.
if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.
1 second. I just want to let it catch up. It's freezing. All right, I'm ready when you are. I'm gonna have to stop the stream.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got
It's lagging
to
hard though.
keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To throw, it's Salter.
Bro, it's slow.
Makes the catch.
I gotta stop the
And they're able to
broadcast,
force
dude.
him out of bounds after a short pickup.